if you want to improve your productivity and ultimately the revenue of your tutoring business, then use this piece of software that I use on a daily basis to help you generate more revenue. I'm Rob, and over the last couple of years, I've more than doubled the revenue of my tutoring business using different skills and strategies, which I'm going to be outlining in this series. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at something called Whisper Flow. So if we have a look at the screen here, I'm just going to start typing, and I can type at around 80 words per minute at best. Most people are much slower than that. And I still find that this has given me about a 50% increase in my productivity. So to increase the value of the sessions to my parents and to my students, I was writing after session summaries and sending them via WhatsApp to my parents so that they could see what we covered in the sessions and what the students should focus on over the next week or so. Today we covered Pythagoras in some detail, and Rob did really well at identifying the hypotenuse. He needs to make sure that when the hypotenuse is given in the question, that he doesn't substitute that for A or B, he must use C. To improve, you should practice 10 questions on this topic using my app, and we'll review it again next lesson. I really enjoyed our session and look forward to seeing him next week. Okay, so I don't know, 40-50 words there in about a minute, and I thought that was a way of kind of giving a little bit of information to the parents, but that would take me some time, and actually I've automated this process and it sends automatically now, but we'll come to that in a later video. So I just want to demonstrate what I would do with Whisper Flow, which you'll see takes me a lot less time. So it's 2 keys on my keyboard, and you can customize this, but I'm just going to do the same thing. The computer's going to detect when I'm speaking, and it's going to turn this into a similar sort of passage. So today we covered Pythagoras in some detail, and Rob did really well at identifying the hypotenuse. He needs to make sure that when the hypotenuse is given in the question, that he doesn't substitute that for A or B, he must use C. To improve, he should practice 10 questions on this topic using my app, and we'll review it again next lesson. I really enjoyed our session and look forward to seeing you next week! Exclamation point. So that's the same kind of passage there. It probably took me half the time, and I can then just copy that, paste it, and send it to a parent. Okay, and I think this has a lot of wider applications than just after session summaries for tutoring. You could use this. Oh, robbed! Just seen that. We need to obviously check it as well. Sometimes there's little mistakes, but as you use it more, it actually learns the names and everything like that. So you can go in and alter that. I'll show you that in a sec. But essentially, that's going to improve your productivity. And you might not even be doing this in your sessions already. So that's an idea for you to implement in your own business so that you can add value to the parents and the students, but also you have a log of what you've covered in your sessions so that you can refer to them next time in preparation for the session. You can look at what you've done recently and just keep a little bit of a track on what you've done. Now, in my videos later on, I'm going to be talking about my second brain, where I automatically ingest all of this stuff into some folders and files, and it links everything together and gives me a summary and everything like that. So leveraging the use of AI within the business, but that will come later. For now, this is just a really simple tool that I use, and you can start implementing this. If you're a teacher, you can use that to do your reports, to do your lesson planning, to do any admin and emails, because essentially the stats are that most people type at around 30 words per minute, so one every couple of seconds. They're quite slow, and when you're speaking, you might be doing up to 120 words per minute. So my stats personally on Whisperflow, I've done 31,000 words. I've been using this for about 6 weeks, and 113 words per minute, because I'm actually quite slow at talking, and I sort of think about things while I'm doing this. People are a lot better at doing the whisper flow and just talking more naturally than I do, but um, the app will show you how much you're using per minute, and you will be able to compare that to your typing speed, which you can do online. You can do a quick test to see what your typing speed is. Um, if it's 30 words per minute, then you're 4x in your productivity here by using a speech detection app. And it's really accurate. I know it got my name wrong there, but I would just go in and tell it that was my name instead, and it would learn from that. Okay, so you can install this on your smartphone as well. So I use it for WhatsApp messaging and emails and everything like that. And it's really, really helped me to save time, and ultimately I can use that time on other things. So I spoke to a doctor recently, who's obviously getting paid a decent wage, and he works in lecturing as well. And his typing speed, he said, was very, very low. And so this, for him, if you think about it, because I was saying it's about £12 per month. So for some people, you might be like, well, that's quite an expensive monthly subscription. But if it can save you hours and hours of admin time, then it's a mindset shift that I started to implement, where I was actually freeing myself up and being able to dedicate that time to other things. So that £12 would pay for itself if I saved myself 20 minutes or something in emails, which I definitely have done. So it is a mindset shift, but you can use it in everyday life to increase your productivity, and I highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get a free month, and then if you sign up and use it for 2,000 words, then I would get a free month as well. But I'm not too worried about that. I just want you to give it a try and see if you can implement this in your everyday workflows.